Hi everyone, welcome to a journal with me video. Is this okay? Some people had demanded journal with me videos, but you know, ever since I got my new phone, it only makes HD videos and the upload takes like all night, you know. So I'm always, every time I have to upload a video, it's like climbing Mount Everest or something. You know, so anyway, I'm currently decorating my next journal, which is this one. It's like this children's journal with the pink paper. It's like glued, not stitched. It is like really cheap. And I just use it until fall season starts. I know that Melly Rose wants to send me a composition notebook for fall season. So, yeah. So, the whole theme of this journal is black and pink. I try to keep it completely black and pink. There could be an occasional little tiny red or something, or like white, obviously, but I try to do this as best as I can. I have already printed out a lot of shit, like, you know, stuff. My usual lace and everything. So right now I'm just pre-decorating a little bit of this because, well, I'm bored, you know, and so I get into the mood for this. I'm so bored today. I have been working on my RPG Maker game, but I don't know. After like a few minutes I lose interest and I quit. Right? I just really don't know what to do today. So, am I in frame? All right. Okay. Schmeek. I wonder what to talk about. Okay, so some people are asking about this mysterious soulmate that is watching my videos. And I noticed that I cannot continue leaving him messages in my videos. I mean, sure I could. Those are my videos, right? But I must think of the whole audience, right? And I wonder actually if I should just make a separate channel, you know, where I just talk to him all the time. And well, I think the idea is not that bad actually. So yeah, I really don't know. So I found out that this person is Japanese. Now, if you're wondering how I find out, it's the same sources that I told you about in my first introduction video. It's usually an information that just flies into my head and then I confirm it with my higher self. And if she confirms it, then I confirm it with my medium, right? So it was not really like a total coincidence that I wanted to learn Japanese. Although I was always a total weeaboo, right? Like I always kinda wanted to learn Japanese. It's just I was too lazy before, right? But all of a sudden it hit me like a brick in the face and I was like, why am I not doing something interesting for a change, you know? Instead of just gaming, you know? I mean, games are of course very interesting as well. But am I in frame? Yeah, so you know, I thought learning a new language is great. I did learn French in middle school and high school. And I was at first thinking of picking this up again, but I don't know why. I just felt bored by the thought of it. So I decided for Japanese. And well, okay, so the soulmate. It's kind of weird to even imagine that a Japanese man is watching my journal videos. I mean, it's not so far of a stretch if he is also into goth or at least into dark stuff, and if he's maybe journaling as well, that he could find my journals interesting. I mean, it's not that far of a stretch, right? But still, it's just kind of weird. I had always many contacts from all around the world, except for Asian countries, actually. I never had pen pals or any like online friends, you know, from Asian countries. Except for Shadowy, like she, he, they. I'm sorry if you're watching. I messed up. So they are from the Philippines, yeah. But I never met anyone from China or Korea or Japan. Anyway, that's okay. That's soulmate. I don't know what's going on with this person, but we seem to have a really strong connection. I mean, I have many soulmates, okay? My soul is very old. I met a lot of people along in all of my lifetimes, and very often I find them now again because I have those powers. Powers is not the right word, but you know what I mean, like this whole clear-sighted vision shit. And so I find out a lot about who are my soulmates and whatnot. I feel it. I feel just the attraction to them, right? And so the soulmate, this person has a really amazing energy. Like, I felt him multiple times already. And I'm pretty sure that he felt me too. And it's like, there was this weird thing happening, like just a few days ago. I woke up from a sleep and then I didn't think about anything, okay? It was like, I don't know, 11 o'clock, you know, I just woke up from a weird-ass dream. Didn't really think about anything. And then all of a sudden, I felt like this person on top of me. So I turned on my back and looked up, and it was like there was this energy person on top of me. He was not hovering above me, he was on top of me. Yeah, like a lover would be on top of a woman, that type of, you know. And for 1 second, he looked like Minami. Like, I could see his body and I could almost see his face. And I don't know why, but in the first second, I thought it was Minami. Like, I was like, and then my brain kind of woke up and I was like, okay, there's no way that's gonna happen. That's just like a fangirl's wishful thinking, right? But there must be something about them that must be similar. Maybe it's the frequency, the energy, looks. I don't know, but there must be something very similar. And then, yeah, it lasted for like a good few minutes. Like, I was just laying there, I didn't know what to think about it, you know. I kind of felt like romantic vibes, so I was just paralyzed. Like, I didn't know what to do. So and that was not the only time. There were multiple times by now, even today, that I felt something strange that didn't come from myself. Like, my mind was totally blank. I wasn't thinking about anything, and all of a sudden I feel like this. Well, I don't want to go, that's private. I don't want to go into detail, but let's just say there was a lot of energy that I felt all of a sudden, and it didn't come from myself. It was like as if it came from someone else, right? And I'm pretty sure it came from him. I mean, I can usually trust my instincts when it comes to stuff like that, right? That's why I'm kind of a medium. Although I must admit that I very often don't know what the fuck is going on. I must admit that. Like, I cannot really channel, right? I can talk to my higher self, but she is the only one I tried to channel so far. Maybe I should try to channel my soulmate's higher self. Do you think that would be possible? But then again, I don't want to breach his privacy, you know? I mean, it is one thing if I would maybe ask for his name, which I didn't, but talking to his higher self sounds a little bit, maybe a step I don't want to do, right? So, I'm just wondering, I mean, it must be fun for that person to see my secret messages in my journals, and every single time there's a video, he's probably watching and thinking, oh, let's see if she talks about me again, right? It is all fun and stuff, but I wonder if we ever gonna talk, right? Like, oh, I just scratched my own eye on this picture. I'm sorry, I crippled myself. Well, I wonder if there will ever be any outcome, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, if he is Japanese, then he just may needs a lot more time than we Europeans are, kind of very direct and very fast and quick, you know. If we want something, we do it, bam, 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 you know, like, we are maybe not as passionate as maybe Italians or French people, but close to that, right? So I don't want to say that I'm getting impatient, but I really want to talk to him, right? I don't want to, like, pressure him, but at the same time, I want to. Must be honest here. I don't know what to do with my journal. I just know that it will be completely black and pink. Maybe we should actually start decorating, because I'm just talking and talking and cutting and nothing else, right? So, what could we do? Pink on pink, nah, is a waste. So, definitely black washies, right? Maybe black stamps, because the blacks, I don't know if they're gonna bleed through this cheap paper though. I totally went away from the topic we talked about. But I think I said everything. I mean, I really don't know what else to say to that topic. Maybe next time I'm gonna say more in my flip through. I mean, it is very exciting, you know, if you feel a person entering into your field, and obviously having romantic thoughts, but at the same time, you know, because I'm so lonely, I kind of feel like sad. You know, like, I feel sad because I want more than only this energy, right? I want to talk, want to find out who this person is. Well, I guess I need to be, maybe this is the lesson I'm supposed to learn here. The lesson is I need to be more patient, right? And I really struggle with patience, I must say. That's because my father had a violent temper and was really impatient, and my mom was also really impatient. So I never learned what patience actually means, you know? Maybe, I'm not sure if if I inherited this from them, or if I just, that's like a, you know, like a learned behavior, right? Because I never knew anything else. So, yeah, I really need to try. And I wonder, it's a dark shadow, but not really a bleed through. What am I even doing here? I have no fucking clue. This is always what I say. I don't really plan anything. I just do. I just do. Oh yeah, wait. We need to decorate this page too. how about parallel, right? So what do you think of the idea of pink and black? You know this is one of my favorite color combinations, right? It symbolizes the little girl inside of me, because pink was my favorite color as a child. Or my favorite color was actually hot pink, you know, not pastel pink. It was hot pink when I was like 6 or something. So, but I really don't like crazy colors anymore. I mean, I was laughing because I just remembered my emo times when I was like a scene kid, emo kid, you know. I had like rainbow. I combined rainbow colors with black. Oh my gosh, so cringy. When I look back to those pictures, I just want to bury myself. But then again, I had fun at those times, so maybe I shouldn't be so harsh with myself. Anyway, I'm sorry for my hands. I'm not sure if I ever addressed this topic, but I was a really heavy nail biter as a child. And when I was a teenager, I wanted to wear black nail polish. So I stopped biting my nails, but I'm still biting the skin around it when I'm very nervous. So I have sometimes episodes where I do this very heavily, and I'm sorry if that looks gross, or I don't know if you even recognize it, but no one ever said anything. Ever since I started making journaling videos, no one ever said anything to my hands or about my hands, which is surprising, actually. So maybe you don't care, or you're just so considerate not to ask this question because it's pretty obvious, right? So thank you. Thank you very much. The paper is really small. The paper is really small. So if we add images, 1 is enough. 2 would be too much. I wouldn't have any space for writing. But I don't know what picture. I don't even know what I'm gonna write about on this day. This is the problem, you know. Normally I choose the pictures with my mood. So maybe let's leave them out for now. Or let's choose something generic that doesn't say anything about feelings or something. Oh, cool. Look, you bite your nails. He clicks his pen. I smoke cigarettes. We all die in the end. There's some truth to that. So yeah, I was... You hear the problem with my voice, right? I'm losing my voice all the time. It has been happening for a long time already. So I was actually thinking about quitting smoking, you know. I mean, I have been smoking since I was 13. And I was a non-smoker in between for a few years. And also a vegetarian. But then I went back to smoking because I thought, I'm gonna die anyway, you know, before I hit the 30. Which didn't happen because I'm still here. So, right? And now I'm thinking, maybe I should give up on smoking. The problem is, as soon, you know, because I'm so nervous all the time, I'm all day like this. So, you know, like, if I stop smoking, I will bite my nails more, or my skin more, and I will probably eat more. And this is a big problem, you know, the eating part. Like, I am already overweight. And if I continue eating, well, I don't have to explain what's going to happen then, you know. Just get more fat. So, but what will the soulmate think of me if I get even fatter? You know what I mean? So I cannot do that. I need to battle this. So I'm really not sure what to do at the moment. How long is this video? Oh, we need to finish up soon. So what else could I say? Is there anything else? Ah, yeah. A lot of people have told me that they kind of want a Q&A, right? So that means by I will, after my next flip through, I will announce it again. Then you can leave me comments in the YouTube video itself, like underneath. And I will at the same time post an Instagram post, which will, I don't know, say something about the Q&A. And then people can ask me questions. If they don't want me to name their name, they can send me a private DM. I wouldn't know why. I mean, I doubt that you will ask super private questions, because I can choose if I want to answer it or not, right? And I wouldn't answer it if it was super, super private. So you don't have to be embarrassed for asking this question, you know. I mean, I have some friends like Anya, they just are interested in my favorites, you know. What's my favorite book? What's my favorite pen? What's my favorite fruit? Grapes, actually. You don't have to ask this. Grapes are my favorite fruit. So, yeah. And there are some people who want to know more like deeper stuff about, I don't know, something about the spirituality or the haunted house that I forgot to explain or whatever. You can ask me anything. Just saying, if it's too private, I may do not include it, right? Other than this, then I plan to name your name, right? I will say, Megan from Megan's Diary asked me, am I more like a fairy or a mermaid, you know? I would say I feel more like a fairy, actually. Even though I like the ocean, my element is earth, and my mom is actually, her soul is a fairy. So since I was born from a fairy, I kind of think like fairy is kind of matching. Anyway, yeah, I will let you know after my next flip through and on my Instagram, and then you can ask away whatever, you know. I hope I don't get like 50 questions, because then it would be like a long ass video, right? And I don't know if I was ready for that, because uploading it would maybe take me like 2 days if it's too long. So anyway, thank you for watching. I didn't do much. I just talked most of the time, but I kind of felt like I needed like an outlet, and I was really bored. So you will see more of this soon, because, wait, let me show you really, really quick. Because I'm almost finished with this one. I have about 50 pages left. 50. But my current pace is, like I said, 8 to 14 pages. So it can be a matter of 5 days, then it's maybe filled. And I also have even a side journal. That's not even my only journal. This is another one where I keep also like thoughts, you know. It's the same thing basically. Just, yeah. This is how much I write at the moment. Mostly about that soulmate situation, you know, because I'm thinking about it so much and it drives me nuts. But anyway, thank you all for watching, and we're gonna see each other in the next flip through. Bye bye. Woohoo! Do you like this, by the way? I got this from like a really cheap like a paper pad for €1 in a dollar store, and I was like, wow, they come up with those type of designs in a fucking dollar store. I was amazed. I couldn't leave the store without this, right? So yeah, bye.